right, good evening. Good evening. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. I don't want to be on too long, but I'm sitting here. You hear this sound in the background. I used to make beaded jewelry, right? I used to make waist beads and stuff. I would sit there and bead everything by hand. And where I would go to the bead store I used to go to and get the beads, the lady told me about the bead spinner, but I didn't get it, because in a way I kind of liked sitting there doing it. But at the time, it was so long ago, I couldn't imagine the bead spinner. I was like, well, how that work? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's like it came to me, well, it works because people use it. But anyway, I got one recently. This is kind of like relaxing. You know how like sometimes for some people sewing is relaxing, crocheting, knitting, things of that nature is relaxing to them. Like the lady who raised me, she was a seamstress. I used to just wonder, like, I just don't have it in me, to sit there and sew. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I would, which was very rare, and I found it to be very, very relaxing as well. I just found it to, at the time, to be so intricate, and I never could read the pattern. And she told me that she used to make patterns, herself, which I thought was like pretty damn awesome. I was like, you made a pattern? you know? I was like, you know. Now I still think it's some awesome shit, you know what I'm saying? To be able to do that, but I'm not as in awe of it as I was back then, but I still think she was talented in that way. Sometimes when I talk about it, I guess I said some people probably who've been watching this probably think I got what they call it. What's that syndrome? Where people fall in love with their quote unquote abuser. I wouldn't say that. Well, I'm not saying she was an abuser in the sense of that we think of abuse, but in a way, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Given the shit that I'm talking about. But anyway, I said they probably think I got that. Shit, maybe I do. Shit, I don't know. But nevertheless, I want to show y'all something. You probably can't see it, but when I was in I think the seventh grade, I got the chicken pox. And I had, because they tell you don't scratch them and all of that kind of stuff. Well, I did. I mean, I was a kid, some of them I scratched. So I got a couple of the pock marks on my face. I still have one right up here on my forehead. Um, Most of them, I had a few on my face, the scarring. Most of them went away. But I still have the one from right here, the little indention. Now, it's interesting. I'm going to show you something else. One time, well, besides that, one time, I got a vaccination. I don't remember what it was for. It was teenage years or whatever. And we had some kind of church thing that, because I was always in church. I grew up in church. So we had some kind of little church thing somewhere, some kind of little meeting with some of the other churches or somewhere out of town. And I had got the vaccine like right before, maybe the day before, some shit like that. Well, I woke up, I had that shit all over my face. But I just remember all them damn whatever it was, bumps or whatever. My skin was red, and I was like, what happened? And I guess people say when they give you a vaccine, it's kind of like they're giving you the whatever it is or whatever. And I was like, well, I thought it was supposed to, make sure I didn't get it. But anyway, so I had all of them bumps and stuff all over my face. I don't remember what it was, the vaccine. I don't remember. Okay. But anyway, I think by that point I was probably about 16 or 17 years old. And we went, and I remember thinking, dang, I gotta walk around looking like it because it was pretty bad. It's just like you just have to wait till it clears up. And I went to church that night, with the lady who raised me. And whatever I had to do the next day, I just got up and did it with that shit all over my face until it cleared up. Maybe it took about, I don't know, 3 days or something like that for it to clear up. It was bad too. It was pretty extensive. So I'm gonna show you something real quick. You can't really see it now, but One of the girls that was my cousin, okay, on this lady who raised me, her side, I used to spend time with when we were younger. So one summer we went bike riding, right? And we were bike riding on, y'all don't know for people who are not from here, but on Superior and 105 area. Okay, uh, maybe about a block or two up from 105. And I got the bright idea to race. We were riding across the street. I got the bright idea to race her. But what happened was she didn't know I was doing it. And as I was going up on the curb, I went up on the big. I didn't go up on the, the part that swoop up. I ended up going over the part of the curb, and I was going real fast. So my bike, I don't remember. All I know is I fell. It's like I flipped over the handlebars, and my face is smacked on the ground, right? And when I got up, I guess I kind of skid on the ground because it felt like my nipple. I just remember looking down at my shirt expecting to see blood because it felt like my nipple was popped off, right? So, we kind of laughed about it or whatever, but I was like, I'm bleeding and shit. So my grandmother on my dad's side, she didn't live far from there, so we went over there and she kind of, nursed me up and everything. Now this was the summer before I was going to college, and this was like a couple of weeks, maybe like 2 weeks before I was supposed to leave. So I got these scars. You can't really see, but I got scar right there, and all of this was scarred up. Okay, most of those are, you can see that right there, maybe a little bit right there, but all that is gone, and it was real bad right there. It was scarred real bad right there for years, right? So I'm just saying all that to say. So last night, I closed my eyes. I saw that, but before I went to sleep, I got these two little bumps right here, right? So last night, I closed my eyes, and I saw two hands and 2 feet. They had a whole bunch of little bumps on it, right? I just laughed because, these people be doing these ugly spells on you and shit. Want your face to get all bumpy. Okay. Now, I'm going through perimenopause. So, perimenopause, one of the things that women get sometimes is acne. It's like, it's a hormonal thing, just like in your preteen years, teen years, the hormonal changes. Okay, so there is a thing as adult acne. So sometimes I get these bumps and stuff, on my face, little red bumps, little pimples and stuff. I just kind of laugh because that people do that, because I hear it a lot, these people be trying to do ugly spells on you, trying to do ugly spells on you, bad and shit. I do have a bitch who still, she just can't let it go, right? She's the monitoring spirits, all the shit. She be sitting here and shit, right? And it's funny to me because people, human beings, are going to get. I know they got people thinking that their skin is supposed to be smooth 24/7, all of their life. Like you ain't never supposed to get no bump, which is like internal issues and things. So I just kind of laughed. I was like, and it reminded me back when I was like I said, when I was 14 and I got the chicken pox and I had the marks on my face. It's just like, my attitude was always like, bumps, pimples, things. These things come and go. You can, they used to tell us drink. I mean, they may still do. I don't know. They got so much skincare out there nowadays. It's just insane. Half of that shit you probably don't need it. Probably don't do anything. But if your mind is telling you it is, then it does. But it's like, they used to tell us drink water. I remember when I was younger, when I was a teenager, my skin was extremely sensitive. Extremely sensitive. And I started wearing makeup when I was 16. Like, we weren't back then, I was an 80s kid, teenager. We weren't allowed to make up and do stuff. I mean, I couldn't cut my hair till I was 16 years old, and then it was bangs. After that, when I got a little bit older, I was able to. We couldn't wear, lipstick and stuff. We could wear lip gloss. It was about maybe like 14 or something. And then you better not wear red and all of that kind of thing. Couldn't wear red nail polish, blah, blah, blah. All of that, right? So I started wearing makeup because I was really I really loved like the whole beauty, industry, right? I used to have like when I was a teenager. Now, some things that some people who are here who know me and watch me, you're probably going to hear me say some things about my life that someone else, that I shared with someone, and she went around telling those stories as though it was her. Okay? So you may hear some things and be like, wait a minute, I know. But anyway, I used to have my walls when I was like a teenager. My bedroom walls was just covered with pictures of black models because lady who raised me, her brother, my uncle, he owned a beauty salon. So I used to be in there all the time with my grandmother. We would clean on Sundays, and he would let me take some of the magazines and whatnot. And again, I was really into it. So I would get magazines, the beauty magazines, Essence. Oh man, they used to be my favorite. Essence, Vogue magazine. I would take the white models, I would tear their pictures out and put it in a separate folder, notebook. But the black models, I would put on my room, all four walls plastered from as far as I could get it up to close to the ceiling, all the way down with nothing but pictures of black models. That 80s glamour. I loved it. It was so like beautiful and natural and just really pretty. So I was in one time. I was about, I think I was 16. I went to I took some modeling classes at Barbizon, which is downtown Cleveland, and learned how to put on makeup. But I used to read Vogue magazine back then, and they always talked about the natural makeup, and they used to have a whole section in there about how to put on makeup. So I was really into that. I couldn't wear it, but because I went to Barbizon, I was entered into a pageant, a beauty pageant. And, they taught us how to wear, cake that shit on, honey. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up in a beauty pageant. I don't have any of the pictures because the one girl who was a quote unquote cousin, she got the pictures. She wanted to take the pictures and show her friends at school. And she did. And she said somebody took them. And I never got those pictures back. Okay? Honey, if you got them pictures, which I know she don't, I never got any of those pictures back. So I wish that was something I wish I would have not given to her. It's like, well, she wanted to show her friends or whatever, but I never got any of them back. Just like my high school class ring, I was met some dude through her, and we talked. He came by to see me one evening and saw my ring. He was like, "Oh, can I see it?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah." That motherfucker left up out there. That motherfucker left up out there. I never got that ring back. Okay. And what's sad about it, what's really bad about it is my pastor bought the ring for me for a senior, a gift for my senior year. Okay, some real bullshit, right? This motherfucker, I don't know, this girl was talking to these guys in gangs and shit. He was supposedly in a gang, all right? He probably in jail somewhere. Now, he probably got a good job somewhere now, handling his business. I don't know, okay? But anyway, I never got it back. But I just think it just took me back, like, you really wasted your time on a bitch with that one, bitch, because, whatever, I walked around with all kind of scars and all kind of shit on my face and walked around with my head held high while right in the motherfucking church with all that shit on my face. Like, oh well, you know what I'm saying? So I just think it's funny because people get bumps. That's normal. People get scarring. That's normal. These are normal occurrences. All right. And like I said, I still got that. The one you can't see. Even if I got close, you probably wouldn't be able to see it. You have to probably see me, full live to see it. There it is, right there. You can kind of see a little bit. There it is, right there. It's gotten smaller. The scarring has gone down, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, all my knuckles had scars on them and everything, but that shit has gone down. So I just thought that was funny. These are people, they do these things to you based off of, again, their own perception of life and what would be bothersome and problematic for them, not assuming that you are just like them, assuming that you think like them, or like the things that would hurt them and destroy them would do that to you. But it's just silly, because it's like, people get bumps. The fuck are you talking about? That's normal. That's like internal issues, you know what I'm saying? It's not always about putting that crap on your face that people, all that shit. This is for that, and this is that. I remember, my skin was so sensitive. That's what I was getting to, that I had to be very careful what kind of makeup I put on, because the only thing that I could wear, y'all remember Almay? Almay was that, I think they still sell it, but it was like hyperallergenic or whatever, but that's what you would get at the drugstore. And the lady who raised me, she took me to the department store. I don't know, what was it back then? It might have been Higbee's, okay? I don't know. Everybody may not have Higbee's, okay? I don't know. Is Higbee's completely closed now? But whatever. We were at a mall. What's the mall here? Euclid Square Mall, which is closed now. It's the Amazon there now. And she took me to the Clinique counter, because my skin was sensitive. And, the lady matched me up with back then it was the liquid foundation and the, what's the powder called? The translucent powder. Okay. I had the whole nine. I got the whole cleaning kit. I got their soap, that big yellow soap. They still sell that shit. That big yellow bar soap. I got the toner. I got their moisturizer. But their moisturizer didn't do nothing for my skin. You know what I'm saying? All of that. And one time I was like, well, I want to, support the, black people, So she took me to a fashion fair. I was like, I want fashion. She was like, she told me, she said, "Babe, I don't think fashion fair gonna be good for you." I was like, "No, I want to, I'm sure this is made for black people. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want fashion fair." She takes me over to the fashion fair booth. As soon as that lady put that powder or cream on my face, my skin immediately just had an adverse reaction. Even the lady, she stepped back, the salesperson, she said, "Ooh, your skin." It just started like, bumping up like right away. So my skin was very, very sensitive. It ain't as sensitive now, of course, as it used to be. I mean, you get older, my shit, I don't have none of them problems no more. I used to have you Neutrogena soap on my face, But I ain't gonna lie, whatever kind of soap that we used to use, I do remember, I think we had Dove sometimes, but I damn sure remember Ivory growing up, That, the bar soap that I would use at home didn't bother me, but one time, the church thing, she always worked with the youth, and we had a youth retreat. I used to hate to go to that shit. I hated it, okay? But, she made me go. And them girls ain't like me, and I didn't particularly care for them either, They be sitting there talking about me, and she was like, "I don't even know these heifers, but I had to go." And a lady did a charm class one time at the retreat. And the lady was talking about don't use any kind of soap on your face, just use water. So we was all like, what? Just water? You know what I'm saying? It was like the charm book. We felt, it was like, well, it's for white people. You know what I'm saying? But I did that for a while. I would just use, I said, well, let me try it. Just use water, But anyway, and then I used to get like I used to have dry patches like on my skin when I got older, and One thing that I don't get it anymore, but I did for years. But one thing that would clear that shit right up was some good old olive oil. Just, it's 1,000 different formulas of shit nowadays. They might have had one or two different formulas, okay? And it was one that I used. I just take just a tiny little bit, put it on there with whatever. Usually I would use Vaseline at that point in time. Just a little Vaseline, put that on there. It cleared it right up. And I still do use olive oil periodically. I sometimes I'll get some of these soaps that's supposed to be facial cleansers and stuff, but I don't find it to be any special. Now my daughter, she got I think it's called Anya. It's a Korean skincare, and that shit is good as hell. That's some good shit. Cause she had some marks on her face because she had pimples, and she scratched them. I was like, I told you not to scratch them. Yeah, I know. So she had these dark marks, and she used that shit. That shit cleared that shit right up. I mean, cleared it right up. Right, some good shit. But Lay was telling me that she heard that Korean skincare is real good. So for a minute, I was like, well, let me just use this. I'm trying to use this CeraVe, whatever, however you pronounce it. And I kind of liked it. You know what I'm saying? But now that Cetaphil, my skin doesn't respond to that well at all. But I just went old school. I was like, a little Vaseline ain't hurt nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not spending all my money on this shit on a monthly basis. I'm just not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And not when I know, soap water. Now, last time I went to where did we go? We went to Ulta, I think it was, and I got something. I said, let me try this shit. What is this, La Roche or something like that? Now, I'm not gonna lie, people who love that shit, I'm like, I don't. Just because I wear makeup every day and I use it to wash, and I don't find it to be nothing special. But now that's just me. I'm not saying, you know what I mean. I was just like, I don't know what is it supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's just me. But I just went into all that to talk about the silliness of the supposed ugly spells and shit. Bitch, please. Please, you're tired. Hold on. Heads on. All right, so okay. I just thought it was just funny. Like, people be so pressed. So pressed. I mean, somebody been trying it for a while. Like I said, there is a such thing as perimenopausal acne. So I've been having, some bumps on my face for a minute now. Whatever, honey. I don't know. I'm like, it could be the perimenopause. It could be that shit. I don't give a fuck. But last night when I saw that, when I was drifting off, I said, well, there you go. It's like whenever people do stuff, I always see it in some way, shape, or form. I don't always speak to it, you know. But most of the time, I see it in some way, shape, or form. So I saw someone last week. I made a video one time saying, if you see me, you know me, and you're watching my videos on this channel, don't ask me how's your mother when you see what I'm talking about. No need for you to pretend. So I saw someone recently from that church environment, and that's one thing he did not ask, and I appreciate that. I mean, like, he might not have because she died, but he might not have because he saw this and was like, well, I will respect, and I appreciate the respect. People are so strange. Like, instead of people try to be so sneaky with the things that they do. Like I got a situation. I have, like I told you guys, I do locks. And I had a situation with a client and, trying to sing, like trying to get here before her date. I think she got upset with me because, I don't really do mind games and play with people. I don't do that shit. I love to have fun and I love to laugh, but that's not fun. That's silly. So I don't do that type of shit. So I'm real firm when stuff, when people acting strange and people don't like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't like the mind game that's what you don't like. It's not my tone that you don't like. You don't like the fact that I see what the fuck you're doing. And I see because my tone, it's not yelling, but it's firm. I'm not interested in no fucking games. And then people get upset. They get mad at me. Oh well, because I guess I'm supposed to be okay with you playing mind games. I don't do mind games. I don't do mind games. I don't do silly shit. That's one of the reasons motherfuckers was glad to attack me, because I'm not for no shit. And I'm gonna speak up. Okay? Maybe not always, but eventually at some point I'm going to, and people don't like that. So I don't know if what she was doing was some game that people was trying to send her here to try to find out, go see how she doing since her mama died. Cause she ain't talking to us. Cleveland is a small motherfucker. But plus I met this client with people know that I don't talk to no more that she does know. I don't know how. People, they won't be good friends. They hardly talk to each other until they have a common goal that somebody is paying them, or they just want to be nosy into someone's life instead of just picking up the fucking phone. No, I'm not. I don't talk to y'all. But if you're concerned from a place of sincerity, then you won't have to send nobody to do shit. You'll just handle it yourself because you're coming from a place of sincerity. You really care. You're really concerned. But you're not. When you send people, you're being a fucking busybody so you can have something to talk about in your fucking shop. And then so you can say, see how she acting, see how she acting. You ain't acting no way. But I am firm. It is, nobody's going to protect you but you. I said, well, thank God everything is by text. It's right here in the text. So we don't have ain't no fucking problems in the future with somebody trying to accuse me of some bullshit. Because you're just, I still don't understand why people allow people to use them. Oh, well, because they're the same way. They're the same way. I don't foresee that I will see this person again. I might, especially since you all will probably watch the video or something like that. Yeah, she know what we was up to. Go pretend. And all the dumb shit. Now, I really didn't want to talk about this. Sometimes I debate about what I want to talk about, what I want to say. Should I say, should I leave it alone? Should I go about my business or whatever? But I did a video last year on this channel. Well, because my tarot channel, I just started this year. I did a video last year alive on this woman, this girl I know from church. She's not a girl, she's a woman, but I say girl because we in the same age group. She's older than me. And bitch, you just I don't understand why you keep coming around here. I just the one I told to go suck her husband's dick. And I just don't understand why you insist on peering into my life. Now, when I did that video, I don't know if I said it in the video. I don't say everything. The night before, I saw your face, clear as a day. Your face is not a face I want to see. I don't talk to you. I haven't talked to you since we were like 10 years old or some shit like that. It was unfortunate that I had to see you all the time. Well, I did start going to church with my grandmother, so I didn't, but I still would do some of the church stuff over there. And you keep doing, I know you got the church folk thinking you sweet and pure, and they know that you're not. Because some of them probably do the same shit. I mean, I don't understand why you keep peering your face over here into my, what are you looking for? Now, I don't have to say your name. You know who you are. Every time you do your, I don't know what the shit is, the scrying, whatever it is, but you're nosy as fuck. I went to a reader and it was like, this bitch is just fucking, bitch, you're nosy. You're a nosy heifer. And okay, I talked to your cousin for like, I think I talked to him for 2 weeks. And it wasn't even really nothing deep like that. And after that, bitch, you was doing it when I was a teenager. But bitch, you have been you've been with the dream infiltration and all of that shit like you lost your fucking mind. I mean, what, is he your boyfriend? Okay. Now, his woman did the black magic on me. He told me they was done with each other and everything. And after when it was all said, and then I said, okay, these motherfuckers having a spat. Okay, but this was years ago. I have not talked to him with his crazy ass, and I talked to him for like 2 weeks. I don't even think it was I don't even know what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, some shit like that. I did text him for a little while after that. And he called me one day and told me that you all's aunt had passed. I think she lived out west. I remembered her from when I was younger, but I think I only saw her like maybe a couple of times or something like that. I don't remember her name. I don't know what, it's like, what do I say? And then what you did, because when I saw you, I woke up, I look up and I'm like, there's this bitch again. I guess you probably called. It's interesting how you all call me a witch, and you was the one who started that rumor about me years long before I was into it. I was just a kid. But you do all the witchery. Bitch, never once have I ever even thought about looking into your little boring ass life. And I'm saying boring because, bitch, it must be. Because why do you keep bringing your fucking ass over? So when I saw your face, I said, get out. And of course, whatever you do or however y'all be hearing and whatnot, you was gone. The next night, I wake up in the middle of the night, I see your sister's face, your little sister's face. And I said her name. And I said, leave. Get out. I'm not going to call her, you bitch, get out. I'm not going to call her that. I always thought I always liked her. Not the one up under you, the youngest girl. Bitch, what do you want? I went to Walmart today. I saw your husband in there. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because You do this shit at night. You do it at night. Bitch, you not fucking slick. That lady who raised me was on that shit. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. Probably with your mama and some of the sisters and the mothers at the church. Ain't you in the bed with your husband? I mean, like, I don't understand. It just says to me, all that church shit, don't y'all teach, don't they teach y'all how to keep your husband? Or they don't do that? They don't do that. And bitch, if they do, I don't have a husband. But when I did have one, I can tell you one motherfucking thing. I wasn't thinking about another bitch at night when I was laying up with my husband or my man or whatever. We're in a relationship and I'm in the bed with my man at night. I wasn't thinking about no woman. I wasn't. I don't care if we was having sex or not. I was not thinking about. Damn sure wouldn't be thinking about somebody who I never talked to. I haven't talked to since probably was like 10 or 11 years old. I mean, I just don't know what to say for you. Now you can pretend till the cows come home with the church folk who think you something or they want to believe that you something great and special. You know, you done got the degrees, you in the sorority and all that type of bitch. I don't care. I don't care what you do, what you are, your whole pretend world. I said to myself, I said, well, it's been a few times. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say your name on this video, but when you come back, I'm gonna say your name again. And then had the nerve to have some old silly person looking at what kind of car. The motherfucker, don't worry about what kind of car I drive. Tell this woman here to mind her fucking business. Y'all probably did. You probably did tell a bitch, leave the bitch alone. I know the husband probably told you, bitch, don't watch that bitch. I'm sure he did. I'm pretty positive him or somebody told you, bitch, stay up off that bitch channel and stay away from that bitch. You like a typical busybody. Now, I don't want to make no commentary on your marriage or anything like that, but bitch, I can't help it because why do you keep invading my life and what are you looking for over here? At one point I was like, maybe she's a lesbian. Seriously. I mean, people did question that when you was roommates with that chick on Noble. Mm-hmm. The mystery girl that nobody ever saw. I wasn't into this shit. It was what one of your people said to me over there at that church. Because why? I'm in the bed. I'm asleep. You bring your daughter into my dreams. Then you hear you 2 nights in a row, and you bring your sister. I guess you're teaching her how to be a nosy bitch. how to invade people's privacy in their lives and their world instead of tending to your home. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, what do you want? I said, well, maybe what she want to see is, maybe she want to see how you. I try to be reasonable about the shit. I said maybe she want to see how you doing in regards to, Sister Lilith and her passing and shit. Not like that, bitch. If you concerned, I got an email here. Don't pretend like you don't watch my channel. I don't like you as a human being. And I really don't say that shit too much about people. There may be some things I don't like about a person. But I don't like you. I almost said your name, bitch. I don't like your motherfucking ass, bitch. There's nothing, me and you have nothing in common. I'm not interested in your cousin. That lasted for about 2-3 weeks. He went on his way. I went on my way. That wasn't anything that was going to go anywhere. I honestly thought it might, but then something, okay. Bitch, say about it. I mean, I just don't know what to say. I guess I'm going to take you to spiritual court too. I mean, you act like you 80 years old and you don't have shit to do. Bitch, I don't like your motherfucking ass. You're a shit starter. You like to start drama and rumors on people and then act like you some get love and love the Lord. I don't know. Bullshit. Now, it's a lot of women out there, and I ain't saying me. It's not about me. Who would love to have a really nice, because he seemed, I don't know the man. He nice looking man. I remember years ago, I saw, before you got married, I saw you guys at Golden Gate Plaza walking. I said, oh, he looked like he's courting her. I was driving, going to park, going in one of them damn stores, Dress Barn or some shit. And I saw you over there in front of Marshall's walking together. I thought, ain't that beautiful? And I still think it's beautiful. But bitch, I don't think you're beautiful. You're a nosy heifer. So I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to see this video. And you're a hypocrite. You up there and do that praise team shit and all that. I love the Lord shit. And calling me a witch, and I'm all of what, like 18 years old? You didn't think I knew that was you? When that day that boy called me a witch. That boy that sit up there and had all them goddamn babies before he got married. I don't know. I said, that nigga, he had all them damn babies. I said, you know what he like? Good. I said, that boy can't wait till he was able to sling that thing around. And I'm like, what the fuck is this kid calling me a fucking witch for? I don't even know this little boy. And the first name that came to mind was yours. I said, she the one that started. I said, so that's what they're calling me? A fucking witch? I don't even talk to not one of these motherfuckers at this goddamn hellhole that y'all call a fucking church. Now, you don't like it, but it's true. Y'all at that motherfucking church have done more damage to people. Now, I'm not the only person. A lot of people have come through there who have been hurt. But a lot of y'all evil ass motherfuckers like you. Now, I've said, well, whatever. Moving on. I know who and what I am. And here it is. You the fucking witch. That's what they do. That's what y'all do. What your family do, and apparently, and all of that kind of thing. Okay? But bitches, a lot of bitches out there. Church going ones. Non-church going ones. Okay. Who would love? He ain't no bad looking dude, bitch. I'm trying to give you some fucking advice besides to leave me the fuck alone. Who at night, it ain't a bitch on earth that they would be thinking about. They'd be focused on that man in their bed called their husband. Bitch, leave me alone, bitch. Now, you have played your little fucking fuck game for whatever reason all these years. You're just an evil, nasty-hearted person. Because, see, I remember you as a kid, how mean and nasty and evil you were, and how nasty you would talk to your own sister and all of that type of shit. You ain't changed. You just do it behind a fake-ass smile. And yes, for the other one, bitch, I'm correcting. I'm going to have to figure out something for you because, see, you a hard-headed hoe. And I've been listening to these readers. Despite all the drama that be on Tarot Land, I really like Tarot Land. I love it. A lot of readers that's reading on Aries in their situation keep talking about a fucking Virgo. Bitch, ain't you a Virgo? And I'm like, I don't know Virgo. I don't know no Virgo. And then they hit me like that bitch. She's a fucking Virgo. Ain't you a Virgo, bitch? Bitch, what do you want? I'm like, am I going to have to go through the rest of my fucking life and the rest of my fucking days seeing the face of a bitch that I don't give a fuck about? A nosy. You act like, what Brie called me that time, an old biddy. What the fuck you act like, bitch? Now, it's something over here you want, and don't get mad. Why would you be mad? That's what I don't understand. Why do people do shit to people to bother them, harass them, terrorize them and shit? Oh, you didn't think I was gonna ever see your fucking face? I wasn't gonna know it was you. I wasn't gonna know. And then when they speak up, you get mad. Why are you mad? You're a disobedient bitch. I know your husband told you to stop watching me. I know he don't want to hear the shit. Cause he looked like he 1,000. I ain't interested in him, hun. Don't get it twisted. He looked like he 1,100% man, unlike them silly ass cousins of his. And like he ain't for the silly ass shit. I ain't saying he looked like he'll hurt you, nothing like hurt nobody. I'm just saying he looked like a man. I ain't saying he without fault. And don't your Bible say, or whatever it is that you believe in that fucking shit, don't it say to be obedient to that motherfucker? You just a hard-headed bitch. Hell, even the little skinny girl stopped bothering me a long time ago. I guess she said, I ain't doing the dumb shit no more. We adults. Confirmation, goddamn. She's gonna keep her life. She's gonna keep her nice, beautiful family life. And even though I never like her neither, I'm like, she's smart. She's not a stupid woman. She got a nice home, got a nice hug. That man was, way that man hugged and kissed all on her, or was so happy that he was in heaven when he was marrying her fucking ass. That ceremony. Yeah. He was for a fucking reason. Bitch, stay your ass up out of my life and my fucking world, bitch. Go do your fucking hair. I mean, for real. You're a nice looking woman. You ain't no ugly woman. I don't give a fuck who mad about it. Because I'm mad about the bitch constantly bothering me. With a fake smile, look like she hurt. It looked like it pained you when you smile. Look like you in fucking pain. Like it pains you to have to smile. Go get your hair fucking done. I mean, jazz that shit the fuck up, bitch. Cleveland ain't the most progressive place, goddamn, on earth. But it's some cold motherfuckers in this city. He can beautify the shit out of you. You do your fucking hair. I mean, like, jazz that shit the fuck up, bitch. Get your fucking nails done, bitch. I like wearing these fake nails. I love it. I love that shit. I had a friend, like, when I was in college. She was kind of bougie, right? And she was like, I just can't understand how a woman could just sit up there and put some plastic on their nail. You know, I was like, I love that shit. I think it's beautiful, the art and everything. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit up. Put some fucking lipstick on. Some makeup. Little eyeliner, little mascara. Then wear them fake eyelashes and shit. You can do all that shit in the church now. It ain't in the 1920s and 30s, 40s, and 50s like it used to be. Do all of that shit. Don't be afraid. See, I think that's one reason why you be all up in my shit sometimes. I don't do all that shit. But I think you have some self-esteem issues. Because I mean, like, what the fuck do you want? I don't know, maybe you feel like you gotta be something that your family and friends or whatever feel like you're supposed to be. I don't know. Go to your cousin's family. Go to that motherfucker's gym. That nigga get your ass tight and right. Though I think he's a fucking nut. Go to that goddamn gym. And return a fucking sender on your motherfucking ass, bitch. Or whoever it is. Pay him to fucking train you, get that body all tight and right. That's what the fuck you need to be focused on, yourself. Your home. You got abundance over there. Who else do you be watching all night long? What you watching? Watch me sleep? That's why I said, well, goddamn, maybe she's a lesbian. Shit. The fuck she watching me for all the time. Year after fucking year after fucking year after fucking year. Especially after I hooked up with your cousin for a couple weeks. And you know what we was doing. And then you really started coming. So either it's about me or it's about him. I saw y'all motherfuckers at the Dollar General on what is that, Shake and Shaker, at that Shaker Town Plaza a couple years back. You know, whatever. I'm just saying, I just saw the two of y'all. And I just kept the fuck on going. I was in the store when y'all was in there. No, Dollar Tree, not Dollar General, Dollar Tree. Bitch, go somewhere and get your hair done tight and right. Get that shit laid. Come a whole new you. Get your fucking nails done. Tell that nigga's cousin. Ain't that his cousin or some shit like that? Pissies. Ain't that his fucking cousin? To train your motherfucking ass. That nigga trained like no other. He'll get you. He'll get you all right. Them bitches look good. Silly and stupid as some of them are. Some, I didn't say all. Them bitches look good. That nigga know what to do. Tell me to train your fucking ass. Family discount. Although that nigga probably ain't gonna do no shit like that. Okay, and focus on what you're supposed to be focused on at night, not me. I'm not interested in you. In no, for friendship, love ship, no shit. What y'all you say? Ain't no ship like fellowship. No. Get you some live ass shit, clothes and shit. That motherfucker be real happy. And then so I guess you will too. So you can stop coming over here looking at me, seeing what I'm doing. Your cousin is not over here. And I'm not over there. What was that? 2020, 2019, bitch. I ain't seen him since then. Except that day I saw y'all in Dollar Tree. It's always a bitch who want to do some foul, silly ass shit and bring other people into their bullshit. First you had the little skinny girl, and your sister came the one time, the one up under you. Then next thing I know, you bringing that ugly ass Wanda and a couple of them in until I kicked that bitch and she ain't never came back. Then the next thing I know, you bring your fucking daughter, and the next thing I know, you bring in your little sister. Bitch, what do you want? And you think I can't? I mean, why would you do it? You already saw the video where I cussed your ass out. Well, let me see. I think I learned a new technique where she can't tell it's me. Bitch, I see it's your fucking face. You the witch. Bitch, don't come back over here. I'm gonna say your name next time if you come again. Now, I gave you some homework. Your cousin, she got a beauty shop. Go get your fucking, I know she know what to do. Get your fucking, get a nice cut or something. Or like the rest of them weaved out and whatnot with the lashes and the nails and all that shit. Go get you some live ass gear. Make that nigga happy, and it will make you happy to the point where you won't even think about me. Nikki who? What Nene say? Bitches is mad. I like her. Bitches is mad. Leave me alone. But I ain't supposed to be mad. It's just supposed to be okay for you to just keep invading my world. If you are a lesbian and you like women, honey, I don't. But bitch, if I did, it wouldn't be you. You bring your ass back over here. All up in my room, all up in my house, watching me sleep. What the fuck? Bitch, you're crazy. You're fucking nuts. I don't care about nobody's childhood traumas and shit. I got my own. Mom and dad didn't treat me right and all that kind of shit. Or she went through, I don't give a fuck. So did I. And you one of the people that caused the trauma in my life. And you want to keep on. Now, I'm going to say this. This shit, the way I'm talking, this is not new. Oh, she done got away from her mama and she thinks she can. No. She knew how I was. And she would have to think it's not, just stop, let it go. So it's not new. Now, I didn't cuss around her. Ain't no need no nobody thinking, oh, she brand new. No, ain't nobody brand new. It's exactly who I was. I've always been. But, bitch, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I mean, you would think a bitch would be embarrassed as fuck a bitch get online, say their name, and tell them to go suck their husband dick and shit. Not you. I don't know. Maybe you have some kind of mental illness, or you a lesbian or something. There's always a bitch who want to do some evil shit. They got to get a bandwagon. Why can't you just do it by yourself? Why are you including people? Like you had a little boy and he calling me a witch and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Nigga, what? What else did y'all say about me? You. What else did you say? I remember one time that one girl, I think her last name is Parker now. I ended up making the bitch cry. She said to me, she said, I don't believe everything they say about you. You don't believe everything. Bitch, what do they say? I don't even talk to you motherfuckers. I don't talk to you all. I don't spend no time. But I've heard things about you all from people that you don't even know. Not involved, not connected to that church. I'm all the way in D.C. at Howard. I'm hearing things about some of you all. And it wasn't, none of the shit was nice. I never said anything. I didn't go around spreading rumors about you or what they say. You don't know who knows who. When that bitch said it to me, I looked at the bitch like, bitch, you must be fucking nuts. What the fuck do they say? I don't even go to church here. I go to church with my grandmother, and I've been going to church with my grandmother for fucking years. Oh no, I think I was older at that point. You don't believe everything they say about me, but you a fucking gossip. Screaming and shouting every time they hit the organ. Who started it? This bitch right here, you bitch who I'm talking to? You're a fucking sow and a fucking waste. Stay the fuck up out of my world and my realm, bitch. Tend to your life, your home. I know Jesus and didn't want you to do that. And so when sometimes when these people do these things, I sit up here, do I need, maybe I should say something, maybe I shouldn't say something. I never really know unless, it is really on the you need to speak to it. On my YouTube live? Yeah. When that girl got married and you came walking down that aisle with what she had you at her wedding, I didn't even recognize you. I said, what hell was wrong with her? She looked too good. And they was up all night, this, that, and that. I was like, oh, okay. But then they said you sitting up there some crying. When I'm gonna get a husband? How come I ain't married yet? And then you have one and look at what the fuck you're doing with it. So it ain't even about really wanting a husband or a home, a marriage, a life. It's just about appearance. Because goddamn, why the fuck are you over here? Even when I was hanging out with your cousin, like I said, what we was doing, bitch. You wasn't the first or the last thing on my mind. You weren't anything on my mind. I don't give a fuck. I ain't here with you. I'm here with him. Care about you. Now that's what y'all need to be teaching in the YWCC. They failed y'all. They taught y'all how to do this shit. What you do. That's what they did. They taught your motherfucking ass how to scribe and how to astral project and look in on people's lives and be nosy. Everybody gone. That's what they taught you how to do. How to be a fucking busybody. But you was all kind of things said about you. All kind of words on you on the street about your motherfucking ass. I never said one thing. Because honestly, who cares? Some people you went to school with and so on and so forth. I ain't do nothing with y'all. Everybody I took around there for a hot minute was like, I don't like it there, Nikki. They mean. Them people mean in there. They are. Not all of them. There's some very nice people that went to that church. But anyway, bitch. Go get your hair fucking done, bitch. Go to your cousin's beauty salon. You don't want to go to her. Go to somebody who's going to give you a nice cut. You feel like a whole new you. Tell that nigga to train the shit out of your motherfucking man. All that nigga need is about 2 days a week. I remember this one girl at the gym. She started training. I can't remember who was her first trainer. She was a Muslim. Who was her first trainer? I can't remember. She came to me one time. She was like, girl, you should train with him. I was like, why? She said, look what he did to my abs. Like, I was like, her abs was cold. Now, even she was Muslim, so she was all covered. But she showed me a picture of her abs. I was like, damn. How long you ain't been training with him that long? She was like, I know. Even though I think he's crazy as hell and fucking nutty than a fruitcake, the nigga good at that shit, bitch. Go, bitch. You got inside. Okay. I see he done cut his hair bald. I guess trying to be like me will affect my feelings. I was going to get on here and show them what brand pads I use. I don't use tampons. Well, I don't use none of them now, thank God. Okay? What kind of pads I used to use? Here, nigga. Use these. Did you bring your ass over here one more time? Yeah, you a disobedient, ignorant ass bitch. You might do it tonight. It's all right. Come right on here. Say your fucking name again. Maybe they'll take you to the altar and rebaptize your ass, bitch. They throw some blessed oil pour it over your fucking head, the whole fucking bottle, and wake your ass the fuck up. And anybody else who want to be nosy and won't approach me with some decency to see how she doing since her mama died. Well, you know, she say that ain't none of her mama. I can hear the silly ass conversations now. I'm fine. You know she didn't come to the funeral, don't you? Cause she did this, she did that. I don't believe that woman did all that to her. And she took care of her. That may not be her child. We was always questioning. She didn't look nothing like her. When they brought that little yellow thing up in there, we was wondering whose child that was. But she still took care of her. And I don't believe she stole nothing, but she was a good one. And all the bullshit. But that's fine. People can think whatever they want. Okay. But other than that, I'm just fine. For those who sincerely care, which I doubt any of you do. You just nosy as fuck. They want to talk about Nikki some more. It's so funny. One day I was sitting there. I said, I know. I know she did not. And the rest of the motherfuckers had people thinking that I was living off any of her money. I was like, they had this, y'all had this thing saying that I couldn't take care of myself or some shit like that. Are you fucking kidding me? I guess he was able to get that off when I was living in my grandmother's house. I remember the one girl asked me, would you be able to pay for this if... No, would you be able to pay your rent if you weren't living in this house? I had lived in about 4 different cities by that point. What are you talking about? And I'm sorry if she told you, I don't know if she did or if she didn't, but if she told you, anybody told you that she was paying my way through life, she lied. If she said that. Give me shit. It's called get up and get up. One thing she did teach me how to do was, I'm like, if she said that, that make her look bad. Don't make me look bad. It make her look bad. You allowed that? Or what maybe she said I was retarded or on drugs or some shit like that. I don't know. I just can't see her saying things like that. But I can see her maybe indicating in some kind of way that I was not able to take care of myself. But hey, she had me. She wouldn't be able to do nothing, girl. I can't see her say that. I can see that. But sorry. If that was the word, y'all was lied to. Even though you know it was a lie. But half y'all ain't never liked me no way, which is cool. So you want to be able to say something negative. But it wasn't her money I was living off of. I was living off my own. And it looks like she was living off mine. Yeah. The one thing she did tell me I do was get up and take care of my fucking self. But how she over there taking care of herself now? She ain't been around me. What? I don't understand. And she a prostitute. Like the nutball over there. Sometimes I just be like, what is this shit? And then I'm just like, they're just people who think like that. I'm like, they're just fucking country. And I don't mean country like down south. I don't know a better word. Like when I was in college, they would say Bama. But okay, backwards. Because I don't want to offend anybody who's from down south or anything. Like my grandmother's from down south. But she wasn't silly in her thinking. Ain't nobody took care of me but me. When I became an adult, I took care of myself. It's called get a job. And like her one niece said, get a job and pay your fucking bills, goddamn. That's what I've been doing. But nevertheless, I guess that's the end of that 1 hour and 19 minutes. Take care of myself, my daughter. Ain't nobody took care of my daughter but me. Now, as a grandparent, she did contribute. It was her granddaughter. Or so we thought. Or so I thought. She knew. I remember like when my daughter was born, I got a picture of her holding her. And I thought she looked, I said, oh, she looks like you. She don't look like me. I was like, you don't think so? I think, no, she don't look, I was like, okay. So many things I look back that she was saying, dude, I'm like, oh, I see. She probably was thinking, and you don't either, bitch. And I certainly hope ain't nobody saying my father to, please. Take care of myself. And not from nothing illegal. When people want to try and throw that narrative out there. I knew something was up when that girl was talking about something. Sound like somebody can't take care of themselves. What the fuck she mean with that? What is that? What does she mean? Or what she said, oh, somebody can't do something by themselves. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Oh, I see. That was the word here. And they got a hold of her and told her that shit so she could spread lies and shit on fucking YouTube. From people who couldn't do shit by themselves and who can't take care of themselves. They need a bandwagon to attack a person, to steal from her. I just wonder, I'm like, I be hearing this stuff about it's so your intellectual property. Now, one time I read my poetry and shit. I'm like, I know these motherfuckers ain't trying to steal my poetry and my play and shit. I can't wait to find out what that shit is all about. I had that bleeding bitch in my house all the time. I said, that bitch, you so done with that bitch when you was gone and you left her in there for a hot second, or at night when you was asleep, that bitch was all in your office going through all your shit, bitch. Let me see what I'm right about. Was that bitch going through all my shit in my office when she was in my house? Miss Bleeds, yeah, bitch. All in my business. Did she get my social security number? That's a thieving hoe right there. But she did go through all my paperwork, all my business and shit. I had a big file cabinet with all my business in it. I said, bitch, that be you in there sleep. She said, but I'm just gonna sleep downstairs because your house scared me, bitch. I'm just gonna sleep downstairs. I can't keep you. Okay, fine, whatever, bitch. You know. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch, you came upstairs in the middle of the night and went through all your paperwork, ho. Your whole fucking life. And told, memorized your life, bitch. And told everybody that was her. Like, wow. Had a notebook with it. Let me get my notebook out my purse, out my bag, so I can take notes on this bitch. And say that when the time comes, pathetic. All right. I ain't even mad at your little sister, bitch. I ain't even mad at her. But don't you bring your ass back over here. I guess if you could. I mean, I don't know anything about his life, where he's at, what he's doing or anything, but if you could bring your brother, you would use him too. That's how low down you are and disgusting and pitiful. Bitch, go get your motherfucking hair done, bitch. Wake up. Wake up, bitch. I mean, a style. Style ain't just for when you fucking a teenager or a young adult. You used to wear them French buns. Couldn't stand them shits. But they was cute. All y'all wore that shit. Like fucking robots. And y'all was bald. With a fucking nose ring. Just go get your fucking hair done. Get some fucking makeup on, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you go to the hair store and get a red lipstick. Get that shit on. And you're gonna be uncomfortable for a minute. That's okay. Keep doing it. You get used to the shit. You fucking damn near 50. Damn near 50, bitch. You almost 60. You almost 60 years fucking old. How old is my sibling? What am I? 54? That nigga what? 56, 57? Bitch, you almost, and ain't you older than him 1 year older? Bitch, you almost fucking 60 years old. Bitch, you in the second half. Bitch, go get your fucking hair done, bitch. Do it up. You real fancy and shit. Stay up on my fucking bedroom at night. How's that? To old ass. I just can't believe how time flies. I can't believe I'm 54. Your time don't wait for nobody. Do it. But bitch, basically what I was trying to say, if you ain't gonna be attentive at night to what you need to be attentive to, it's a bitch out there who will. It ain't me, don't worry, I have no interest. and you, your cousin, your husband, nothing about you, okay? I'm just informing you. Pay attention to what home. There be a lot of women out there real happy. Okay, all right. To pay attention to a motherfucker that you ain't paying attention to. When you think, oh, he sleep real good, let me go get the Black Mirror on the bitch, or whatever it is you're doing. That I see your fucking face. I don't know what you do. Okay, all right. But just like I'm trying to forget your existence, forget mine. All right. Shit, bitch. I did that way back when I was 11 years old and I started going to church with my grandmother. Bitch, I forgot your existence then. But unfortunately, you still make yourself fucking known, bitch. It's gone somewhere. Y'all have favor. Peace. How you end this shit?